Want to keep up with the latest Camodo gaming videos? Be sure to subscribe and click that bell. Hello YouTube, Camodo Gaming here, bringing you guys another episode of Tiny Town VR, and yes folks, we are back once again, and today we are back with what is probably going to be one of the last episodes of the Apocalypse area here in Tiny Town. Now if you missed the last episode, I'll flash it in the top right corner. We actually built this airport which is being attacked by Mad Max bandits. People are trying to flee, get away. You got like a helicopter going over here, and then you have a big airliner which is being attacked, or being taken over I should say, by zombies. I won't go into detail and spoil much if you want to watch the last episode, but today I have a plan. Today we're going to be creating a creature that is just so weird looking, and it's like, I want to say super zombie, but I've already used that term for this big zombie over here. But it's going to be kind of like that, but think of it being like Godzilla meets zombie, meets something that's probably going to look really weird, because I think it's going to be a mixture of all of our special zombies. Like, obviously it's big like a super zombie, but I think it's going to have like volcano parts on it. It's going to have zombies in it, kind of crawling up it, kind of like some weird, I guess you can say World War Z style. And I think it's going to look really cool. And it's going to be attacking buildings, and I think we're going to use this area right in here. So, I'm going to get to work on that. Also, the grandmas are finally going to be making their charge really into the city. So we'll probably have like a big battle going on between grandmas, zombies, Mad Max, bandits, stuff like that. So, if you guys are enjoying Tiny Town on the channel, maybe hit that thumbs up button, and let's jump into this. Okay, so we need to pick our zombie out. Which is the nastiest looking zombie that we can find? You know, maybe it's a super soldier zombie. That could be something. So if we stretch this thing way out, that is right around the size. Maybe that's a little too big. Let's go about to here. Okay, so let's put him in a really mean pose, like he's just knocking down buildings. He's looking down at people. He's maybe punching through another building. And we'll kind of put him in the walking stance here. There's going to be a lot built onto this thing, so let's go ahead. Let's turn off snapping real quick because we don't need that. Also, if you guys have any suggestions for this area, comment below, because this is, like I said, probably going to be one of the last episodes before we move off onto the normal disasters again. So I'm going to place you here, but this thing's literally going to have like a building in its hand. Maybe it's smashing through on one side. It's going to look really cool. So, now, I was talking about decorating this one, and I think this zombie basically absorbs... Look at the normal zombie size compared to this, by the way. That's a little insane looking. But yeah, this zombie is going to have these little zombies crawling up it. It's almost like it's trying to form an even bigger one, and then maybe there's going to be spots on it where the zombies are climbing into and it's absorbing their power. This sounds really gross, by the way. I'm thinking about this in my head. It's like, how is this going to work? Ew. Okay, this is gonna be cool. Alright, let me go get to decorating on this thing a bit. Alright, so this is what I've come up with so far. So, there's probably gonna be some more changes, but this thing, as you can see, is pretty much a mix of our special zombies. So this thing has these little, I don't know what we want to call these. This has like zombie goop in it, and it's absorbing zombies that are crawling up on it. It's got two little pockets here. Probably would be the weak point of this thing, if you ask me. And then you have the lava zombie part coming out of it. So it's actually starting to kind of spew out like volcano juice everywhere. Or I should say like lava. But we're going to call it volcano juice because that sounds disgusting. So, yeah, you've got that. It's got one of the little zombie virus things stuck in the side of its face. It is a just absolutely nasty looking zombie. So, let's go ahead and start to decorate around the zombie. We need destroyed buildings. This thing's going to be taking out a whole lot of stuff. Alright, so as you can see, I finally added some buildings around here. So this is looking pretty awesome. So it's knocking over buildings that are probably already basically condemned anyways, because, yeah, not too many people are living here in the apocalypse. But I added some more little details to the zombie. I've added a ton of debris to really give it that effect that it's just basically walking through the buildings. So I think we're going to have a granny task force right here, and then I think we're going to have some Mad Max bandits fighting with the grannies too. So I used this old rundown motel here, and this diner piece, which I don't think I've used either one. I might have used the diner. No, I don't think I did. So this is good. So we're utilizing all the buildings available in the current pack. So let's move on to the next thing. The grandmas are going to have a tank army here trying to defeat the big zombie. They know they need to take this thing out immediately before it crosses the wall basically into the grandma fort over here, which would be very, very bad. So I'm going to have those. We're going to have some jets up in the air. It's going to look pretty awesome. Now, I'm pretty sure the bandits are going to want this to happen. So I think we might also have some good survivors maybe doing kind of like a counterattack, trying to help the grandmas out to stop the bad bandits. So I think we'll do those there. Let's see. Do a couple like APCs on the road real quick. They'll be dropping off squads of grandmas. So let's go like 4 of those there. Kind of spread those out. They probably went through another section of the wall here because this is still the main gate over here. So maybe they were dropped in, or maybe they made like a big circle and they're trying to start their sweep through the whole area. Alright, so as you can see, the grandmas are here and they are fighting zombies. They're trying to cut off the big zombie there. And let's go ahead and grab some jets here. I think we were using these for the grandmas. Make that a little bit bigger. So we'll put one there. We'll have like a couple of them here. You know what? Maybe one of them got swatted out of the air. We'll go ahead and put one upside down over here. And let's add one more potentially. Maybe back here. That looks good. Alright, so we'll have that. Let me go ahead and put some flames on this one real quick, because it did get knocked out of the air, but you know the grandmas got out just fine. The grandmas almost seem to be kind of indestructible. There we go. Add that. Okay, so I need some Mad Max bandits in here too. They're trying to spoil the parade. I already placed one up on top of that building. I was trying to figure out exactly where I was going to stick these. Let's see. Which ones do we want here? I would assume that they're going to be coming in full force because they really, really want that super zombie to clear that wall. So maybe we'll use the school bus one here. This is probably my favorite Mad Max vehicle of this pack. Let me know what you guys think. And then maybe they have a stolen military vehicle here. So let's zoom in. We got to scale these up quite a bit. Let's see, the grandma's there. About that. Okay, I got an idea for this. Hold on, we're going to have one of these Mad Max cars jumping something. There we go. That one's just going full force into there. So we'll have this one kind of turning in. And we'll have some people up on this one here. So I need to add some more bandits probably to the top of the building for the ambush. We'll stick them up here about like this. There we go. That looks pretty good up there. I'm going to need to give them some weapons. And then we're going to stick somebody back here in the back of this truck. And then maybe we'll have a couple bandits sitting down, getting ready to jump out. Oh, actually, I have this one surprisingly scaled a little. No, actually, no, that's probably good. Maybe it's a tiny bit too big. There we go. That looks a little bit better. All right. So we're going to stick some bandits back here. They're going to get ready to jump out and try to help the big super mega whatever we're going to call that. What are we going to call that? We already have the super zombie. What is that? The super mega zombie? I don't understand. Yeah, we'll call it something. Let's put another bandit here. This one's going to be like on the verge of jumping out here, so you can be like that. And then we need to distribute weapons here to the bandits. I like to give the bandits like the I guess the military looking weapons. I like to give them more of like the AKs and just like maybe the little Uzi piece here. Like this just seems like stuff that the bandits would have. So we'll stick maybe an AK over here. And then up here, we'll give somebody an RPG. We'll give this lady one. And then we'll give him another AK here. There we go. This looks like a pretty intense fight that's going on here. And that Mad Max car in the air over there looks amazing. Kind of zoom through this area. Kind of give you guys a feel for what's going on here. There still are zombies, by the way. They're just kind of everywhere. Alright, so I'm going to start to work on this back area here. Just kind of sticking some abandoned cars. Some debris. Just making it all look like the apocalypse here. Just to try to make everything match. I think the wall is going to come down this way. And it's going to cut right over here. So we kind of have a corner piece here. And then we have the piece where we're going to finish the railroad up over here. Okay, let's go over to this side. I still need to finish this side of the block real quick. I think we're going to add some more buildings. Probably some smaller businesses on this side. Maybe another one of the... I called this a Fallout shelter last time, and unfortunately I don't have many Fallout things. So we'll put this as another one of the shelters. You know, I wonder how long they can last down in those. I guess if they're going to go, like, into, what is that frozen sleep? Like, cryogenic sleep or something? They would be down there for a while, but if it came down to, like, food and stuff, I'm pretty sure they're all driving each other crazy. This is another building I haven't used either, so I think we'll build a mechanic shop here. And maybe this will be an outpost for the bandits that are just right around the corner. That would work perfect for them. All right, stick that there. All right, let me go and get to work on this real quick. All right, so about built the little bandit outpost here. Pretty much all the bandits are going to be gone. I'd like to add maybe a little piece here to the front. There we go. And then we'll probably add them maybe another Mad Max vehicle in there. Maybe this ambulance. Maybe they're converting it over, so they probably have the parts there that they need. There we go. That looks pretty good. All right, so we have the bandit over here. Wow, we've already built quite a bit this episode. Jeez. Look at that. So we built basically this whole block area. So there is a bit more. Let's go ahead and extend the land out over here. Real quick, make sure that is even. Yes, it is. Okay. And then this is probably about where that back wall is going to be. So we have this whole area to work with now. There we go. And then we'll go ahead and extend the street here. That looks good. So yeah, we just had this little gap between the normal area and the zombie apocalypse area, which is going to be filled up pretty easily. But yeah, that's looking pretty cool. I'm trying to think if there's any more adjustments I want to make to the mega zombie here. There's got to be something. We have the people in it. You know, it could absorb other things. Maybe whatever it pulls in, maybe stuff like cars. Hold on, I gotta turn off snapping here. Maybe stuff like cars are stuck in the goop. That could be kind of cool. We'll do that. Maybe we'll stick another one over here. That is gross looking. That is really gross looking. Like, I'm almost like, wow, why did I make this? Which, by the way, if you're curious about its back, it also does have some stuff on its back too. I probably need to add a little bit more here. So we're gonna grab some of this, and we'll add like a little lava pocket here in its back, just to kind of decorate it a bit more, make it look a little bit more alive. There we go. That kind of breaks up the color a little bit. That looks good. Add that one down there. Ooh, that is pretty awesome. Hold on, let's grab a couple and we'll add them up in this section here and probably here. Yep, that is gross. All right, so that one's coming out. It probably like spits lava or something. You know what we could have? We could have a little bit of lava on the ground too. So say it's like drooling. So we'll have like a little pocket here. Ooh, that's something. Probably have like a bandit. Or actually, I think I'm gonna put a zombie in it. Maybe a zombie's getting melted. There we go. Poor old zombie. He didn't quite make it to the big zombie. He just got drooled on. You know, we should probably make a couple more spots over here in the street. So say, I'm not really sure where this thing grew at. Like maybe it grew just out in the middle of the street. It got infected. And then it just started to grow rapidly. And that's when the grandmas were like, you know what? We probably need to do something about this. Oh, let's get a couple of the little black marks real quick. Now, real quick, I do have some stuff that I can get to use soon. Like I have the Red Rocket sign from Fallout. I've got some new creatures, which they're all in these little groups. These look kind of cool that we might be able to use here soon. And then I do have a monster, and I was going to use this out here, but I actually think I want to use this thing in the city. So you'll probably see an episode of that coming up soon. Let's see. Let's go ahead and get the little black spheres here. Okay, kind of add those down here. That is looking pretty toasty. There we go. And there we go. So you can see kind of where it started. Actually, what I can grab here. Let me grab, I have some of these barrels right here. These barrels are really good. These are the little infection or the toxic barrels. So maybe there's a mix of that in there too. Put a couple of these. Could have dropped down, you know, it really could have dropped down from that plane, even though the plane is really far over there. Or it could have dropped down from something else. Maybe a vehicle lost its stuff there. All right. Let's go ahead and zoom out and give you guys one more look at this. But anyways, I think that's going to wrap it up for this episode. We have the grandmas coming in. The Air Force is coming in. Like, they're trying to take this thing down before it makes it over the wall and into grandma territory, or into, I guess we can call it safe zone territory. I don't know if it's really all that safe, But yeah, you have a big ground battle coming on here. You got the bandits coming in. They're ready to attack. They're attacking from the roof. All the grandmas are down here taking down bandits, taking down zombies. They're all rushing in with the tanks. And yeah, they're going to have themselves a bit of a fight here because that thing is pretty massive. Hold on, I'm going to move a couple of these real quick. But anyways, I think it's going to wrap it up. If you guys have any suggestions for future builds here in the zombie apocalypse, let me know down in that comment section below. Thank you guys for all the love and support on this series. You guys are absolutely amazing. And we will see you guys next time in Tiny Town VR. Thank you.